we're going to start out with our pool equipment that we have on every one of our pools here. You have your basic skimmer, slice valve that shuts off water flow to the pump here. Make sure you always have that open when running the pool pump. A pool pump down here leads over to our filter tank here, which has a multi-port valve on top. Has multiple settings on top versus what you're going to need to use to run the pool. Have different plumbing running to your return jet to flow the water back into the pool. Depending on what pool style you have, what accessories you have, you may have different valves and different settings. Valves to run the return, valves to run a waterfall, valves to run a jet, and different smaller valves to control pressure and distance of how far those jets will run. Your filter tank has a multi-port valve on top of it. The multi-port valve has multiple settings to where you can switch to what you need to use at a certain time. The filter setting is what it's going to run on most of the time, normally about 2 weeks, maybe even 3, depending on how clean the pool stays. After that 2-week period, the sand media or glass media in the tank is going to need to be cleaned. To clean it, you need to turn the multi-port valve to backwash. You push down on the handle, turn clockwise or counterclockwise, put it on backwash, come over here, turn the pump on high, let it run for about 90 seconds or a little bit longer. You'll notice dirty water coming out of the sight glass in the back. After the sight glass gets clean, you know the media in the tank is clean and you can stop backwashing. Turn the pump back off. Every time you backwash, you want to follow it with a rinse. Same thing, push down on the handle, turn to the rinse setting. Turn the pump back on high speed, let it do the same thing running until the sight glass gets clean. Normally it takes about half the time of a backwash. When done, pump off, handle down, back to the filter setting, and let it run like normal for the next 2 weeks. Other settings on here are going to be a Whirlpool setting. Whirlpool setting bypasses the tank and just keeps water flowing in through the pump, into the multi-port valve head, and back into the pool. So it is not filtering on that setting, it's just moving water. Other setting is going to be the test setting, which is mainly used for service. If you have it on the test setting, you need to make sure the pump stays off, and that's just blocking water in the head so no water is going in or out. Other setting is a drain setting. Drain setting is just exactly what it sounds like. If you put it on drain, turn the pump on, it's just going to drain water out of your backwash port and drain the water out of the pool. Last but not least, you have the Winterize setting for when you're closing the pool down for winter time. It just keeps all the ports open, so if any water tries to get in there, it'll naturally drain the water out so nothing gets trapped in there to freeze and bust the multi-port valve. The multi-port valve has a pressure gauge on it. Pressure gauge is an indication on when the filter is getting dirty. Starting pressure is going to be on a clean startup. Turn the pump on high. Whatever the pressure reads on the filter pressure gauge at fresh startup is the pressure you're going to want to base off of. Once it gets 10 to 15 psi higher than what you started at, you know it's time to backwash and rinse the filter.